Hey Fives folks, this week's coaching topic, what's in your warm-up? Now this video session dovetails with the previous video that we did called How to Nail Your Intro. As you know, your intro and your warm-up, even though they occupy that same 7 to 10 minute space, they're not the same things. Each one has a different objective. So recapping on your intro, it really wants to accomplish 3 things. You're going to set the stage for your ride. You're going to let riders know what they're going to do. And also, third, you're building anticipation for your ride. Your warm-up, on the other hand, this is where you're preparing your riders mentally and physically for the specific ride that you have planned for them for that day. So let's take a closer look. So while you deliver your intro, nice light resistance on the wheel, riders' legs are turning, and they're starting to bring their body temperature up, which is helping to drive that oxygen-rich blood to their muscles. It's also creating elasticity in their tendons, their ligaments, as well as their muscles. So once that starts to happen, you want to take them from that lower intensity to a higher intensity. How high? Well, generally you're going to cap that at like a moderate rate of perceived exertion. But if you're going to do something really intense like a hit ride, then you're going to want to extend your warm-up, maybe take them through a couple of higher intensity moves. But remember, your objective in the warm-up is really to warm their bodies up, not wear their bodies out. Make sure that you don't get caught up in it and your riders can't tell, am I warming up or are we in our first effort? Okay? So, the next thing you do, as you're starting to bring that intensity up, bodies are getting warm, blood is flowing, you want to start to prepare their minds and their bodies for that specific ride. Not just any ride, but the ride you're going to do. Great way to do that, rehearsal moves. So, not only do rehearsal moves prepare your rider's neuromuscular system, gives you the opportunity to do 2 things. Number 1, you get to coach good form. Number 2, if you have a lot of new riders, it's this time that they can build some confidence in what you're going to do before you get rocking and rolling into your ride. Okay? So, you can either take your riders through those rehearsal moves with you, or, again, if you do have a lot of newer riders in your room, then maybe demonstrate for them and then take them along with you. So let's say you did your intro, riders' legs are warmed up. Here's what a condensed version of your warm-up could look and sound like. So today, we are going to be in the hills a lot. I'm going to step through 3 moves. At the end, you're going to join in, help us get warmed up, get ready for that challenge. When we are seated and we are climbing, building in that resistance, feel the challenge on your wheel. Pedal stroke, driving down, sweeping through, pulling up, kicking over, hips solid in the saddle. To come up, add resistance. Feel a change, lift up, dominant leg, drive. If you look like this, a little bit like a pogo stick, you want to add resistance so that you look more like this, right? You're using your upper body a little bit to help on that up and down stroke. Next, we're going to put those 2 moves together. Keep resistance strong, something to lift yourself out of the saddle with. Drive. Escort your butt back into the saddle. No pulling, no plopping. It's just strong and smooth. Up and down. Lift and land. Are you ready? Join in, add resistance, and then something like that. Take them through it. So, to recap, your intro and your warm-up, they go together. They occupy that same 7 to 10 minute space, but they are 2 different things, 2 different objectives. The objective for your warm-up is to prepare your riders' minds and bodies for the specific ride of that day. Great way to do that, use rehearsal moves. Rehearsal moves do three things. Prepare your body's neuromuscular system. It also gives you the opportunity to coach good form, and it gives newer riders a chance to build some confidence before you really get into that ride. So, have fun with it, enjoy, be creative, make it your own, and as always, thanks so much for tuning into Fives, folks. Stay awesome.